Folks, we're proud to bring you the best high school and local sports action right here on the Garden State Athletic Network. But we don't do it alone. Is your business looking to reach a dedicated local audience across New Jersey? From the opening kickoff to the final buzzer, our fans are locked in. When you partner with us, you aren't just buying an ad, you're supporting the student athletes and communities that make Jersey sports special, all at a surprisingly affordable cost. Ready to join the team? Scan the QR code on your screen right now to learn more. You can also reach us directly at sponsorships@gardenstateathleticnetwork.com or give us a call at 973-738-3881. Grow your business while supporting local sports, only on the Garden State Athletic Network.
My favorite thing about playing high school sports is definitely the community it builds.
It's taught me leadership, it's taught me resilience.
Many people might go on to not play collegiately, but they can take a lot of skills that they learn and use it in their professional life, in their future careers.
High school sports are worth protecting because it gives students an outlet to grow, to become a leader, to become what they want to be.
NMLS 52811. Looking for a great rate on a new loan? From automobile to home equity loans, Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you're looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon McClellan or Michael Bullis, to discuss financing options. Visit urcocu.org to learn more. Approval subject to credit underwriting. Terms subject to change. Certain restrictions may apply. This is not a commitment to lend. Equal housing opportunity lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and wrestling fans, and welcome to Phillipsburg High School in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, as GSHSW brings you tonight's action here at this Phillipsburg Girls Match with Hunterdon Central Red Devils, the Parsippany Hills Vikings girls team, and of course yours truly, the Phillipsburg Stateliners. And it's all being brought to you by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Company's Performance Trophies and Medals, Garden State Athletic Network, Urco Community Federal Credit Union, GMAC Pizza, Wings, and more, Ed Kovacs Jr., and, of course, Estabil Wrestling and GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Happy Hump Day, everybody. This is James Clarke here, calling the match solo tonight. We will be starting this first matchup here in this duel with the Phillipsburg Stateliners, who will be facing up against the Parsippany Hills Co-op girls team. To kind of give you a little bit of a record as far as how both girls teams are doing, let's start off with the Parsippany Hills girls team, coached by Jason Lodato. 4-8 overall on the season. Has some nice quality wins within the last couple of weeks, including one win over Delaware Valley on Wednesday, January 21st, and one last Thursday at home against Belvedere. And some of these losses that they've also had, a close loss to Warren Hills and Hillsborough. And then, of course, took a little bit of a slump against Morris Hills and Jefferson. But overall, the team has been looking pretty sharp. A lot of girls that are wrestling over there for Coach Lodato. And it should be a really good, exciting one here as we have the Phillipsburg Stateliners entering in this match today. 3-12 overall with Coach Brett Highlander. Has a lot of girls that are wrestling for this team, including Ellie Kisselback, who will be missing tonight's matchup here, who did not weigh in tonight's match. and also visit a couple other wrestlers as well, too, that did not weigh in tonight, but also made us pick up some wins last week, including one that we covered here on Garden State Just Wrestling against Delaware Valley. And also last Friday, they beat Wilson as well to get the third win on the year. So all three teams that are here today are poised to come out as a 2-0 victor. It should be a really good, evenly matched try match here tonight between these three teams. And as I said, we'll bring to you the action here first between Parsippany Hills and Phillipsburg. We'll be starting tonight's contest here at 100 pounds. But before we do that, we'd like to take the time to thank ERCO Community Federal Credit Union. Looking for a great rate on a new loan? From automobile to home equity loans, ERCO Community Federal Credit Union has what you are looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Seminetta or Michael Paleos, to discuss financing options. Today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and More, right on Memorial Parkway in Phillipsburg. Made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Call them at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait to serve you. And today's broadcast is also presented by New York Life Insurance agent Ed Kovacs Jr., based in Lopakon, New Jersey. To learn more, scan the QR code on your screen or visit us at www.newyorklife.com/agent/EJ Kovac or call 908-358-9726. As Phillipsburg is concluded with warming up, we'll get ready for the national anthem here. As the official is having a little bit of a discussion with the Lady Stateliners. But a really nice little try here between these three teams. A lot of girls that are really going to be looking forward to bringing a lot of action here tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Phillipsburg High School Gymnasium. Tonight, the Stateliners of Phillipsburg High School will play host to Varsity Girls and Central. Would you please rise, if you're able, for the national anthem?
And it does not look like they will be doing the Lehighs tonight. So they'll go right back into the match here as we enter right into the center of the mat, where the Phillipsburg Stateliner girls are lined up ready for the handshakes and the flip of the coin. Let's see who the flip of the coin will go to. But this should be a really nice quality matchup here between these two teams to kickstart the night of the Stateliners and the Vikings. And it looks like so Phillipsburg will choose odds to start us off. Again, we will start tonight's contest here at 100 pounds with the first matchup coming up momentarily. So Phillipsburg will show up first. Excuse me, Parsippany Hills will first. This is Tori Stampone for the Vikings. Tori Stampone will get the forfeit at 100 to start us off. And then we'll go into the 107-pound weight class where the Stateliners show up first. This is Olivia Mullane for the Vikings, and for the Stateliners, this is Lyron Ballaston for the Stateliners. Ballaston in the maroon singlet, and Mullane in the black with very light blue trim. With the Vikings up 6-0 over the Stateliners after that forfeit. Mullane's going to get the takedown to start us off 3-0 over Ballaston of Phillipsburg. Ballaston is going to go ahead and get the escape, make it 3-1. As both girls stands and they face each other. Both girls are just putting up a chess match here between these two. Very competitive matchup between these two after Mullane got in on that early takedown. Let's see what both girls can do here. But Ballaston is going to have to be the aggressor in this matchup if she wants to try to get herself back on top here. 30 seconds left to go here in the first. A 3-1 lead here for Olivia Mullane for the Parsippany Hills Vikings. Not much action going here since that early 20 seconds of the first period between these two girls. 10 seconds to go in the first, and I think we're going to go ahead and go into the second. I think both girls are content just taking this into the second and work their ways of what they need to do going into the second, including Ballaston, who was trailing this one 3-1. It's going to be Mullane's choice. She's going to take top to start the second period. As the whistle blows and trying to break down the base there of Ballaston is Mullane. See if she can try and get something going here as she is riding to the side. She is sitting on that ankle. Try to see if she can bring her back down to the mat. But standing straight up and facing her is Ballaston. She gets the escape. 3-2. She trails by 1. Ballaston's going to need to be the aggressor in this matchup here. She's trailing 3-2. Both girls getting into a little bit of a tie-up, but breaking apart are both girls. And not much action have really been shown here since the beginning of the first period, as we're approaching to the 1-minute mark here to go in the second period. As both girls feel each other out a little bit, not willing to give up too much as either wrestler. And trying to get into a front headlock position. There is Balisson. She's going to go ahead and spin from behind, and she's going to get a takedown of her own. She's on top for the first time in this bout, 5-3, with approaching the 30 seconds left to go in the second, and that's going to be called as a locked hands called on Balisson, and it's going to be a point given to Mullane of Par Hills. Make it 5-4 now. Balisson up now after that takedown, but she locked her hands in that one, so she will need to try to ride out as we're just under 30 seconds to go in the second. Balisson riding a little bit parallel. So a little bit too soon to call anything for stalling, but she's got to be careful and got to work to the side. As Coach Highlander is also telling her to work to the side amongst many of their other girl wrestlers as well, too. And doing a really good job bringing her back down to the mat. Is Balisson. 5 seconds to go here in the second. And that's going to be the end of 2 periods with Lyra and Balisson of the Stateliners leading us 5-4 over Olivia Mullane for Par Hills. And Balisson is going to go bottom to start the 3rd period, as she's going to look to get an escape or a reversal. Balisson has that leg hooked underneath of Balisson, but Balisson has other ideas, as she might be able to get the reversal if she can pop her head out here. Get into a little bit of a Navy ride is Balisson. She might be able to get the reversal, but she's got to pop her head out. Has got to be careful, and a bit of a guillotine move right there was Balisson, and she gets the reversal and leads it 7-4. And a really good job in utilizing her hips to being able to get back on top is Balisson. See if she can get something going here, both wrestlers. I'm trying to see if she can face to the side. There is Balisson. With just under a minute left to go here in the 3rd period. And she's riding tough to the side. If she can grab those wrists. She grabs those wrists, and she's riding tough here. And Mullane tried to reach back on that one. That would not have put her in a very good position if she would have reached back for Balisson's head. And standing straight up here is Mullane. She's going to get out. 7-5. Under 30 seconds to go in the 3rd period. Mullane needs a takedown to win it. And we're going to get stoppage here. And it looks like we're going to get a little bit of some blood time, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and get some blood time on that one. So while we're doing that, looking for a great rate on a new loan from automobile to home equity loans, Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you were looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Simonetta or Michael Baleos, to discuss financing options. Today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and more, right on Memorial Parkway, made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Give them a call at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait to serve you. Also, today's broadcast is presented by New York Life Insurance, agent Ed Kovacs Jr., based in Lopakon, New Jersey. We'll get right back into the match here. Mullane needs a takedown to win this for her Vikings team. But will she be able to do it is another question, as we are near the 10 seconds left here in the 3rd period. And she's got to go here. She's got to hit the trigger now if she wants to win it. Stall warning given to Balisson, but it's not going to be enough. As Balisson of the Stateliners of Phillipsburg is going to win this 7-5. And it's going to cut the Vikings lead 6-3 after 2 bouts. And the first one contested that was wrestled tonight at 107. And now we'll get started here at the 114-pound weight class. Again, as I said earlier, Ellie Kisselback did not weigh in tonight for the Stateliners, so we do not anticipate on seeing her tonight at 114. So this could be interesting. We're probably going to see a forfeit here at 114. as Parsippany Hills is going to show up first. This is Kenzie Ramadan, who is going to get a forfeit for the for the Vikings. She gets a forfeit. Kenzie Ramadan gets the forfeit. And now that will take us to the 120-pound weight class. And this could be another, looking at the weigh-in sheets, it looks like it's going to be another forfeit being given here to the Vikings. If they throw somebody out here, which they should, they're going to throw somebody out. This will be a forfeit. We'll get you the name in a second. Who is it? This is Emerson Arnold, who's going to get the forfeit for the Vikings. It's going to extend the lead now for the Vikings, 24-3. And now we'll get here to 126 pounds. At 126 pounds, this is Natalia Severs for the Stateliners. And we'll see who they throw out here for the Vikings. This is Emily McGee for the Vikings. And the match is underway with both girls checking in. Natalia Severs recently was a place winner at the recent HWS tournament. And going in on that double leg takedown. Nice job by Severs as she gets the early 3-0 lead. And we'll look for some more points here to give to our Stateliners team as she gets the pin. In 37 seconds, Natalia Severs of Phillipsburg wins this by a fall. You take a look at the Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition Instant Replay. It doesn't get any more basic than that. Throw a half Nelson in, grab the wrist, roll her over to her back. And now we'll get into the 132-pound weight class. Looking for a great rate on a new loan from automobile to home equity loans? Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you're looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Seminetta or Michael Bleos, to discuss financing options. This is Dietrich Patel for Par Hills. And for the Stateliners, this is Sophia Rojas. Rojas, who has been doing some really good things for the Stateliners this season. Anticipated on doing some big things here this year, as we are approaching to the end of the season as well, which is crazy to even think about as we approach closer and closer to the end of the season for wrestling, as we have the rest of this week, next week for matches, and then start sectionals, and then groups, districts, regions, and states for all boys and girls. Getting on that first shot right there is Patel. And doing a really good job. She sprawls out of it is Rojas, and she's trying to spin from around, and she throws the crossface in. And a really nice job of being able to do that. But instead it's going to put her in some trouble as Patel is going to get the 3-point takedown. She's getting back points, and she gets the fall. At a minute and 15 in the first period. And nicely done by Patel. You take a look at the instant replay. Again, when you get into scramble positions like that, it happens. And she was able to throw right into that chest-to-chest pressure and was able to get the pin, throwing the Turk. Got 6 for her Vikings team. And here at 138 pounds, this is Scarlett Mealy for the Parsippany Hills Vikings, and for Phillipsburg, this is Taylor Horton for the Stateliners of Phillipsburg. Going to get the takedown right there is Mealy. 3-0, she leads this. She's going to look to get a crossface cradle in, but instead she might have some other ideas. I almost thought she was going to run a Turk there. But she's got that crossface thrown in still. She's trying to run that traditional crossface cradle as she gets that takedown early, but she might have some other ideas of what she could do with this one as she's trying to run as hard as she can with that crossface cradle. A little bit under a minute left to go here in the first period. Mealy trying to ride to the side and trying to turn Horton. She is trying to make some work here from top. She's near the out-of-bounds line here, but that toe of Horton was keeping her in momentarily. And they're going to get a restart in the center of the mat. And we're going to get some blood time here for the Stateliners. They're going to get some blood time on that. Look, today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and More, right on Memorial Parkway, made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Give them a call at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait to serve you. Today's broadcast is also presented by New York Life Insurance agent Ed Kovacs Jr., based in Lopakon, New Jersey. To learn more, scan the QR code on your screen or visit us at www.newyorklife.com/agent/EJ Kovac or call 908-358-9726. Get right back into the action here. See if she can try and run something here is Mealy as she's up 3-0. 20 seconds left to go here in the first. She's riding to the side and trying to see if she can get a turn in. Now she has that crossface in, and now she's going to throw in she's trying everything that she can to do, but she has not come close to turning Horton just yet. And that's going to be the end of one period as the buzzer sounds. 3-0, Mealy of Parsippany Hills leads this. We're also streaming other matches as well, too, on GSHSW tonight, including Ridge Boys wrestling Hunterdon Central on their senior night. And I'll tell you some more momentarily, but we're going to go neutral here to start the second period. Both girls are just facing each other now. A lot of hand fighting going in. Leading on the head there is Horton. See if she could try and get something in. Mealy has control of that double leg. She's going to try and squeeze Horton right back in, and she does. Right at the out-of-bounds line. 3-0, she leads this. And again, as I said, we are broadcasting to you some great matchups tonight, as the visiting Hunterdon Central Red Devils boys team will be facing on the Ridge Red Devils tonight. That should be starting up shortly, followed by Red Bank Catholic traveling to Point Pleasant Borough. Elmwood Park is also making that travel to Northern Highlands for their senior night tonight. And that's all of our matches for tonight. If you want to tune into any of them, please go ahead and do so. But we're here at Phillipsburg High School for this try between Parsippany Hills, Hunterdon Central, and Phillipsburg, and it's all girls wrestling. James Clarke is on the call here for you. 6-0, Mealy leads this. We're under a minute to go here in the second period. And she's going to try to run to the side here and see if she can get something going here from the side. And now a stall warning given there on Mealy. She's going to get the stall warning on that one. Just under 10 to go here in the second period. And has that arm bar thrown in a little bit, or that tilt. There is Mealy. That's going to be the end of 2 periods, with Mealy holding a 6-0 lead. And it looks like we're going to get some more blood time here for Horton of the Stateliners. Looking for a great rate on a new loan? From automobile to home equity loans, Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you were looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Seminetta or Michael Baleos, to discuss financing options. Urco Community Federal Credit Union. Today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and More, right on Memorial Parkway. Made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Call them at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait to serve you. 6-0 here for Mealy of Par Hills as she leads us over Taylor Horton. Trying to run to the side there is Horton. Horton's trying to see if she can run tight here, try and get a turn, but instead it's going to look like it's going to be a Mealy reversal. She does get that reversal, make it 8-0. It is in major decision territory momentarily as she throws in that half Nelson. Excuse me, the power half. She throws in the power half. And she's trying to run that twister a little bit as she had control of that far arm. Seeing what she could do here with Mealy, trying to earn some additional bonus points for her team to see if she can get 6 as we're approaching to the 1-minute mark here to go in the third period. As Mealy has been riding tough here these last 3 periods, these last couple of periods. She's been riding tough, but hasn't come close to turning Horton and still gets a major decision in this point as it stands right now. Unless if anything crazy happens here in the next 30 seconds. She is riding parallel. She just has to be careful that she doesn't get hit with stalling. She is going to have to work to the side here to try to get something going. She's going to try to run something here. Not going to have enough time to be able to do anything with that one. But that's going to be it here. Scarlett Mealy of Parsippany Hills is your winner, 8-0 in a major decision. It's going to extend the Vikings lead to 28-9. Today's broadcast is presented by New York Life Insurance agent Ed Kovacs Jr., based in Lopatcon, New Jersey. To learn more, scan the QR code on your screen or visit them at www.newyorklife.com/agent/EJ Kovac or call 908-358-9726. This is Gabby Santos for the Stateliners, and for the Vikings, this is Gia Brutus. Gabby Santos getting in on the shot right there early on, but a whizzer being thrown in, and a nicely done whizzer being thrown in there by Brutus, but able to persevere through that with Santos, and she gets the 3-point takedown. She's going to go ahead and run that half Nelson with the wrist control, and she gets the pin. In 37 seconds, that pin belongs to Gabby Santos of the Stateliners, 28-15. The Vikings lead this, and that will take us to the 152-pound weight class. Take a look at the instant replay of champion athletes. As I said earlier, it doesn't get any more basic than that. Half Nelson, grab that far wrist, and get the pin. This is Stephanie Suarez for Parsippany Hills, and for Phillipsburg, this is Yuri Hines-Wade. And Suarez, who is expected to do some really big things for the Vikings this year, poised to do some really big things this year, is Suarez from Par Hills. As she gets in on that early takedown, she's going to go ahead and grab that wrist and have that control of the on top there. Now she's running that cross face. Now she's trying to look for a cross face cradle, is Suarez. Seeing if she can try and run something from that, as she has control of that far arm. She's trying to run a twister right there from the looks of it, is Suarez. As the coaching staff of Parsippany Hills is telling her to run it slow, as that's exactly what she's trying to do, and she's going to get the back points. Back points are coming her way for Suarez. She still has that shoulder blade up there. She's going to have to get that chin on that right shoulder blade to apply some more pressure. She's going to get the 4 count, but she doesn't have quite the pin there just yet, as that arm is making it very tough for Suarez to finish off Hines-Wade. "15 seconds to go here in the first period." Suarez has it's going to be a 7-0 lead if she doesn't pin Hines-Wade. And she gets the pin. Stephanie Suarez of Par Hills gets it at 1:59. 1 second left to go. Hines-Wade did all that she could to hold on to that one. But Suarez gets the pin, the 6 for her team. It took her a long time to apply that pressure. She had to do everything that she possibly could, and she looked away to apply more pressure on that half Nelson, that wrist control. And now we'll get here to the 165-pound weight class. And at 165 here, this is going to be Nazareth Santos for the Vikings. And this is Ariana Petita for the Stateliners. My apologies, folks here. Mackenzie Cross got the forfeit at 165, so now we're here at 185 pounds. Nazareth Santos for Par Hills. Ariana Petita for the Stateliners. Match isn't quite clinched up here. Trying to do some math here. Yeah, it's about clinched up at this point right here. Even if Phillipsburg does pin out here, Parsippany Hills would still win this one by 1 point. And getting in on that takedown, Petita gets that takedown. 3-0, she leads this. Seeing if she can try and bring down the base there of her. Nicely done by her being able to do that. And seeing if she can try to apply some pressure is Petita. And they're going to go out of bounds. See if she's going to try to break down the base there is Petita. She's going to try and throw on that half Nelson or that power half right there. She might be able to run this right here. She's going to apply some pressure. She's going to get the back points coming her way. She's near the pin right there. She can pin her. And she can definitely get it right here if she can finish it, but not enough time is going to be given to Petita. It's going to be 4 back points given there as Petita of Phillipsburg leads this 7-0 after 1. Petita is going to choose top to start the second period, excuse me. Seeing if anything can happen here as she breaks down the base there of Santos. Trying to see if she could run something there is Petita. She has control now on top. She has control. She's trying to grab onto that wrist and see if she can try to run that arm bar, but she doesn't have Santos quite flat down to the mat to be able to run that. More than 30 seconds gone here in the second. She's running that power half. She can try to run it, and she has that arm trapped, that forearm trapped. And she's going to finish her off here and get the pin. Okay. At 2:35 here, 2:45, excuse me, with the Stateliners getting a win there at 185, 34-27. She did a great job getting into that hammerlock and able to throw in that head, pick up the head, and was able to finish the pin. 6 more for the Stateliners. And now we'll get here to the final match here at 2:35. This is Autumn Murray for the Stateliners. And then this is Lanaya Hercules for the Stateliners. Vikings for Murray, Autumn Murray. A lot of Vikings, a lot of Stateliners, a lot of Red Devils that we'll be seeing shortly. A lot of teams here to remember, but either way, 2:35, it comes down to here. But again, as I said, Parsippany Hills have already locked up this dual win. And Hercules trying to go ahead and spin from behind, and she gets the 3-point takedown. They're going to stop this match so that way Murray can get herself together with putting back her headgear. Now we'll get ourselves into, looks like we're going to have a little bit of headgear adjustment here. And it looks like we got that set and ready to go. 3-0, Hercules leads this. As she is on top still, she maintains control on top. Going to try to break down the base there is Hercules. Trying to break down that base right there is her. See if she could try and run something here. She hasn't been able to do it just yet. And she's going to get called there for locked hands. And Murray's going to go ahead and get the reversal. It's not going to matter either way. and she's going to get the fall. In 57 seconds, Autumn Murray ends this dual match on an exclamation point, making it 40-27. The Vikings win this one. Take a look. She got called for lock hands with Hercules, and she was able to get a switch right to the reversal and put Hercules right to her back, and that's going to clinch it for the Stateliners. But we're still going to have some exhibition matches that are coming up at this point in time. We like to take the time to thank Urco Community Federal Credit Union. Looking for a great rate on a new loan? From automobile to home equity loans, Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you're looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Seminetta or Michael Vallejos, to discuss financing options. Urco Community Federal Credit Union. Today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and More. Right on Memorial Parkway, made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Call them at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait to serve you. Today's broadcast is presented by New York Life Insurance agent Ed Kovacs Jr., based in Lopakon, New Jersey. To learn more, scan the QR code on your screen or visit us at www.newyorklife.com/agent/EJ Kovac or call 908-358-9726. As we're going to get ourselves ready, I know they're going to have some exhibition matches here. So in this next dual match right here will be the Parsippany Hills Vikings.
8 exhibition bouts.
So 8 exhibition matches here. And it's going to be the Hunterdon Central Red Devils that are going to be facing off against the Parsippany Hills Vikings in the next dual match. So with that being said, everybody, for the next dual match, we will see you all there momentarily.